Have you ever had a woman leave you, only for her to pop back up months later, acting all nostalgic, asking, "Hey, how you been?" Well, that's not random. That's regret. Right there. Here's the thing. Certain men leave a mark so deep, women kick themselves for letting them go. Now, if you've ever wondered whether you are that guy, maybe you should stick around. Because if these signs sound familiar, then perhaps you've got her rethinking her life choices. In this video, I'll break down the clear, undeniable signs that you are the kind of man that women regret losing. We're talking about the traits, behaviors, and mindset that make a woman say, "Damn, I messed up." And listen, these aren't just nice guy cliches. This is real talk. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly where you stand. And if you can relate, well, congratulations, because you, my brother, are irreplaceable. Sign number 1, you elevated her life. You didn't just exist in it. If you were the guy who pushed her to be more, do more, and expect more from life, trust me, she feels your absence. Most guys just show up, take her on a few dates, and coast through the relationship. But you didn't do that. You were different. You challenged her. You expanded her worldview. You made her level up. And once you were gone, oh, she realized she was either stuck or declining without you. That's when the regret kicked in. How do you know you did this? She started improving herself because of you. Suddenly she's in the gym, reading more, dressing better. That's not random. You gave her standards, and now she's struggling to find another you. She followed your lead because you knew where you were going. Now she's stuck with some agreeable guy, and she's bored. You changed the way she sees the world. You weren't just her man, you were her guide. You exposed her to new experiences, ideas, and mindsets. She can't unsee what you showed her. Every guy she meets now feels basic in comparison. A woman may move on from you, but if you truly elevated her life, she'll never be able to replace you. Because finding a man who pushes her, inspires her, and makes her better, that's not easy. And she knows it. Sign number 2. You were her safe space, but you didn't beg to stay. You made her feel safe, period. She could open up to you in a way she couldn't with most people. But here's the difference. You didn't beg, you didn't chase, you let her go. And that is why she regrets losing you. Because a man who gives emotional security without being emotionally dependent is a rare find. You know you were this guy if she felt comfortable being her real self around you. No games, no masks, just her. You handled her emotions without being overwhelmed. Most guys either shut down or take everything too personally. You didn't do either. You were calm, steady, her rock. You were her safe space, but not her doormat. You listened, but you didn't let her walk all over you. That mix of strength and sensitivity is what made you different. Because while most men either ignore a woman's emotions or become overly emotional and lose her respect, you found the balance. You made her feel heard, safe, and understood, without losing your own strength. That combo? Nearly impossible to replace. Sign number 3. You had your own life and purpose. She was just part of it. Most men make women their entire world. They drop their ambitions, cancel plans, and do everything for her. At first, it seems sweet, but over time, she loses respect. Women regret losing the man who had his own universe and simply invited her into it. You had direction, passion, purpose. She knew it. So when she left, she thought you'd crumble. But you didn't. You know you're this guy if you never stopped chasing your goals even while dating her. You kept your fire. You had a mission. She respected that. You had your own hobbies, interests, and friends. You didn't become her shadow, you had a life. And that made you attractive. You leveled up after the breakup. While most guys fall apart, you doubled down. You hit the gym harder, focused on your work. You became sharper, stronger, better. And she noticed. She expected you to be like every other guy. Sad, desperate, waiting. Instead, she saw a man becoming even more desirable without her. That's when the regret hit, because a woman might think she wants to be the center of a man's world until she meets a man who has a world of his own and invites her in. And that man, you. Sign number 4. You gave her the right kind of emotional highs. You stirred emotional chemistry. You kept things exciting, unpredictable. You made her feel alive. And when she left, she struggled to find that spark again. You knew when to be sweet and when to pull back. You weren't overly available. You weren't predictable. You kept her emotionally hooked. Here's how you did it. You challenged her. You didn't agree with everything. You made her think. And she loved that. You made her work for your attention. Not by playing games, but by valuing your energy. If she earned it, she got it. If not, you didn't chase. You created contrast. You gave emotional highs, deep moments of passion and connection. But you also gave her space. That push and pull kept her craving more. Most men are either too boring or too chaotic. You found the sweet spot. Now she's with some safe, predictable guy who's always available. And she's wondering, why doesn't this feel the same? Because you weren't just a boyfriend. You were a standard. When a woman regrets losing a man, it's not about the dinners or dates. It's about losing someone who challenged her, grounded her, inspired her, and stirred her soul. She'll realize that you weren't just a part of her story, you were a chapter she can't stop rereading. If this hit home for you, drop a fire emoji in the comments. If you're working on becoming that man, subscribe to this channel. I've got you covered. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.